Hey guys, it's your boy Jay Kabata back here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 3 stocks that you need to hold forever. As many of you guys know, I am a long-term investor, so I do actually hold a lot of my stocks and I am planning to hold them for a long time. But with the 3 stocks in this video, I just think that they're great and that I'm going to keep investing in those every single chance that I get. Now, of course, you can't go wrong with some ETFs such as SPY, QQQ, or VOO, but I'm going to let you guys know why the 3 stocks in this video are definitely 3 stocks that I'm going to keep adding money to every chance that I get. So the first one on the list is actually going to be one of my favorite things to invest in right now, and that's actually going to be another ETF, and that's going to be ARK, ticker symbol ARKK. Now hear me out. I know it's an ETF, it's not a stock, it might be boring, but I definitely think in the next 5 years, ARK is going to be one of those ETFs that many investors actually won't beat. So ARK is currently trading for $114. They're up $95 in the last 5 years, and they're up 513%. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that ARK is going to have another great 5 years of 513%, but let's say they're up even 300 or 200%. I can almost bet that the majority of investors are not going to beat this ETF. There's already so many articles out that even the professionals can't beat the stock market. Over a span of 10, 15 years that those stock professionals are still losing to the S&P 500. Now, I am by no means a professional, so if the professionals can't even beat the stock market, what really makes me think that I'm going to beat it? I do definitely think that 2020 was a different year and that many people did have high percentages in their portfolio. I'm willing to bet that many investors will not outperform ARK or other ETFs in the upcoming years. So I've kind of broken down this ETF in another video, but basically one of the reasons I really like this ETF is because they invest in innovative companies. That's going to be companies like Tesla, Square, Roku, Shopify, and Zillow. All those companies I just named are actually great companies that are trying to innovate technology for our future. And as many of you guys know and have probably seen on my social media if you follow me on there, I definitely love Square, so I'm just super happy that ARK is actually invested into Square. Here's another reason why this ETF can grow, because some of those companies are also invested in Bitcoin, so that's kind of putting you in those companies as well into Bitcoin. If Square and Tesla benefit from Bitcoin, then you're also going to benefit from that because that's going to drive their stock price to move up. Now, I know ETFs can be boring for some people, but I definitely think ARK is going to be one of those ETFs that people see extreme growth out of. The second stock that I'm going to keep investing in and hold on forever is going to be Apple. I know, it's basic. Apple's one of those companies that many of you guys know have been around forever. But just listen to this. Apple has $195 billion cash on hand. Just listen to that. $195 billion cash on hand. This is a company that can take multiple hits. They can have bad sales for 5 products. They can have bad sales for probably a year, 2 years, 3 years, and they're still going to be okay. Just to compare that to other companies, Amazon, another major company, they only have around $84 billion cash on hand. Tesla, another company that many people are interested in right now and investing in, they only have around $19 billion cash on hand. I know a lot of people like Tesla, and I do as well, but Tesla cannot even compare to Apple. They can't even touch Apple. Apple has $195 billion in hand, and I just wanted to emphasize that. Apple is still an innovative company, and although they have been around for a long time, they are still continuing to come out with new products or planning to make new products. As many of you guys have heard, Apple probably wants to make an Apple car. Yes, it is just basically rumors right now, but there have been a lot of rumors about it. And if Apple ends up making these cars, that should just prove to you guys that Apple is going to continue to innovate. Apple is going to reach a completely different market. So just because it's one of those companies that have been around forever, it does not mean that you're not able to profit from it later on. Just for reference, Apple is $120 right now. And in the last 5 years, they went up $93 for a total of 353%. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely think even 5 years ago, Apple was already pretty big. I personally already had an iPhone and a MacBook, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys knew someone who at least had an iPhone or some type of Apple product. You would have literally made 353% in gains on a company that was already big. So that is why I'm going to continue to keep investing in Apple, even though it's one of those major companies. So for the last stock, I'm actually going to include 2 in there. The first one's going to be Realty Income, ticker symbol O, and the other one is going to be that Dividend ETF that I mentioned in my last video, PEY, P-E-Y. So the reason I'm including these in here is because these will definitely generate passive income over time. PEY is an ETF, which in general makes it more safe, and they have continued to see growth over the last 5 years. PEY holds companies such as AT&T, ExxonMobil, and ONIC. Let me know if I'm saying that last one right. ONIC. I just started investing in this one, and this is definitely one that I am going to continue to invest in. They have a dividend yield of 5.01%, and they pay around 6 to 7 cents a month per share. Now for Realty Income, this is definitely one of the best monthly paying dividend stocks out there, and it is safe. Anyone that's a dividend investor definitely has to have this company in their portfolio because they're just one of the best monthly paying dividend companies. They're literally called the monthly dividend company. It's literally on their website. That's literally what they go by because they have been paying dividends for 27 consecutive years. 27 years is a long time. And that's just how long they've been actually growing it. They've actually been paying dividends for a lot longer than that. Here's another reason that I really like this company and why it is actually one of the safest companies that you can invest in. Aside from dividends, the company itself has actually done very well. Realty Income was founded in 1969, so just let that sink in. They went through a lot of recessions and things that could have definitely taken them out of business. Even recently, in 2020, they went through something that could have potentially taken them out of business. You know what that stands for, but not even that was able to take them out of business. Although that did affect them in a huge way, they were able to keep operating and pay that monthly dividend to you. This is definitely one stock that I'm going to keep adding to and gaining that passive income over time. So those are going to be the 3 stocks that I'm holding forever, and I hope you guys do look into them, and I definitely think that those are 3 stocks that would be good for you guys to hold forever. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, sub to the channel if you haven't, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what 3 stocks you're planning on holding on forever. I'm leaving my Robinhood link down below in the description. Click that, sign up, get started with stocks, get started with investing. It is super huge and it has definitely changed my life. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Until next time.